Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are we on the air? Hello, Cleveland. Mic check. Mic check, test. Mic check, test 1, 2. Mic check. Testing.
Hey, live from
Test 1, 2. Oh, well.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lansley, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics located in Bloomington, Minnesota. I'd like to invite you to come on in for a free consultation to see how we could best serve you with our medical, chiropractic, and physical therapy services, whether your problem is from an acute injury.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the friendly confines of the Eden Prairie Community Center, it is an afternoon matinee affair featuring the Eden Prairie Eagles, the 11-2 on the season, hosting the Duluth East Greyhounds, coming in at 6-6 and off a really heartbreaking 4-3 overtime loss on the strength of a Drake Anderson overtime goal from the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks at the IRA Civic Center. They're looking to bounce back tonight. The Eagles are looking to continue their role as they're coming off a 7-0 win against Clocasko Carleton. We pause for your national anthem. We're ready to get things started here from the Community Center at Eden Prairie, along with Andrew Nealon. MNHockeyMag.com coverage featuring the Duluth East Greyhounds and the Eden Prairie Eagles. Of course, production produced by the Class Acts at Perfect Storm Broadcasting. Of course, cover Eden Prairie, Chanhassen, Bloomington Kennedy, and Jefferson contests across the board. Andrew, this game interesting. The Duluth East Greyhounds could care less if they're 6-6 coming into this thing right now. This is about, for Mike Randolph, getting his team together, finding out who he has, what he has, exposing them to situations, and then turning up the dial in about 2-3 weeks.
That's exactly right, Wags. It's kind of been a interesting up and down season thus far for the Hounds. Won their first 4 and then lost their next 4, and currently, as you said, sitting at 6-6. So, yeah, still trying to kind of figure out their identity in comparison to the Eagles. Hounds have not been scoring quite as much, so could be a little contrast of styles here today. We'll see what happens.
Taking a look at the Duluth East Greyhounds, leading the way for them in the point category is the senior Ryan Peterson, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points on this year's campaign. Luke Dow, 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. And then, of course, Garrett Worth in the top 3 of their club, leading in goals with 7 and in points with 10. Meanwhile, Eden Prairie has a 3-headed monster known as Casey Middlestead, Michael Graham, and also Nolan Sullivan. You can put Cole Lawrence in there to the 4-headed monster. They can put the puck in the net. Here they go off the draw. 7 times they scored last night against Clocaesco Carleton. Sean DeRozier picks up the 13-save shutout in that one. Tonight in goal, it's going to be Nick Winsek, who's 6-0 on the season. Stingy 1.67, Andrew, and a .937 save percentage.
Yeah, really impressive stats for the Eagles. You look at them offensively, 4 guys with 23 or more points already this season.
Well distributed. D-to-D they go in the Hound zone up to center ice. That's off the skates of Cooper. Check that. That's Cooper, number 26, Ash Altman, rather, as that's played back. What a state tournament he had last year. Now Alex Spencer back in behind the net. He's bothered on the play. Cole Lawrence is there, as well as Hunter Johannes. He turns, scores! That one, seeing eye through the pads of Kirk Meyerhoff. It's 1-0 Eden Prairie.
Yeah, a little turnover behind the Duluth East net, and the Eagles take advantage as Hunter Johannes, the junior forward, gets the goal, slipping between the pads, and an early 1-0 lead here, just 34 seconds into the game.
Less than a minute in, and the Eagles strike out of the corner. Seeing eye puck that goes through the butterfly, the pads there of the goaltender, Kirk Meyerhoff, and it's 1-0 Eden Prairie. Face-off control by the Hounds. Back at center ice they go. LeMaster plays that one in. Forecheck will be put on. To the corner it goes. Now it's Middlestad's going to push it back behind Louis Rail. Will find the loose puck, chips it up to the right wing. Back at center ice, it on goal. There's the save by Winsek. He fields the puck to start the contest. Circling away from trouble back behind his own net, it's Wesley Young. Nolan Sullivan jammed on the play. Now Middlestad to take over. Better hurry as he gets hammered on the wall. Nice check thrown there. Back behind the net. Olsen, Middlestad now on the move. Lost the handle. Over to make the play. It's Garrett Worth. Bothers Middlestad. Young now plays for Rail in front of his own bench area. He's checked on the play. Middlestad turns, kicks, goes soccer while on the pitch. Now it's going to be a little centering feed. Pad save and a beauty. Meyerhoff extends there to take that one away from Eden Prairie's Spencer Steen. Back at center ice it goes. Picked up now by number 23, Ian Majo, as he plays that one in back behind the net. Puck will be played up by Duraney. To the right point it goes. Donovan's shot, that's blocked. Steen comes away. No, he overskates, but there's support. Back into center ice area it goes. Spencer loses the handle, but sliding over to take the play is Donovan. He plays off the boards. Blakowiak now for the Eagles back behind the net. Duraney will work the forecheck, gets the lumber on Donovan, who spins away, but that centering feed is picked off, and out of the zone they come with Luke Dow. He tried to feed ahead for Ash Altman. That one didn't get through, and back into the Eagles zone it goes as they play back at center. Poke through to the neutral zone, handled now by LeMaster. Gets away from one man. Nice little move there. A little shoulder action. Shot and a save. Winsek sees that one right into the glove and would face off to his left.
Yeah, nice little move there from 25 LeMaster. Just a sophomore. Quick little play in the neutral zone and gets a face-off inside the Eden Prairie end for his club.
Quite the blend for Mike Randolph's Duluth East Greyhounds. They have 9 seniors on this edition, peppered in with sophomores and juniors, a couple freshmen as well. Shot and a pad save, turned aside there from the right point. LeMaster bids his second shot of the contest. Back behind the net it goes. Lieberman is there, leads the blue line in points for the Eden Prairie Eagles. Out front they go. That's it. Lieberman skates a shot. Winsick is there, turns it aside. Forecheck ensues with Marcus Skoog as it's Johannes with it now who plays that one through traffic. That hops the stick of Cole Lawrence. That gets under one stick, and now back up the ice. It's Christ. Shallow angle shot doesn't get through, and Lawrence will come over to the left wing. Pokes it to the side. Look out, that's dangerous. Picked up and handled now by Donovan. Behind the net, they slide under one would-be checker, and Lawrence in stride through center. Slides over to the left wing side, puts on the brakes. Oh, he had a man moving, Lieberman, but instead had to be forced back into the neutral zone. Lieberman gets it back. He gets away from one would-be checker. At center it goes, and here come the Hounds across center. They'll gain the line as that's Ryder Donovan pushing that one wide. Connor Olson is there. He'll play to center for the Eagles. They'll go regroup on D-to-D. Benson will play that one back in for the Duluth East Greyhounds. Back in behind the net. Donovan there to support. Olson plays the body. Down on the play goes Duluth East, Ian Majot, and that's played back up on the right wing side. Here come the Eagles of Eden Prairie in their white with red and black trim. They bring a different sweater every other night. They play that one to the low slot. Fanning on that one. Where do they have it? Right there in the goal mouth area. Spencer comes away. He's going to ring the wall. Connor Olson kicks down to the circle area. It goes, swatted away, and back up through center ice they go. Here comes Spencer. Nice little stick check in the neutral zone there by Young. Played off the boards. Backpedaling in his own zone. It's going to be handled now by Shea Donovan. Poked off the boards. Up into the neutral zone it goes. Turning and playing it back in is Nolan Sullivan. Set up behind the net. Here come the Hounds out of the zone. 12:45 to go. 1-0 in favor of Eden Prairie. Goal 34 seconds into the contest, and that's been it so far. A good flow here to start this first period. Here come the Eagles coming off the back end of back-to-backs last night. 7-0 over Cloquet Esco Carleton. Now it's Steen with it. Chips it to the corner. Middlestead loves to protect. Goes between the legs. Feed out front. In on goal. And that's going to be held on to and covered by the goaltender, Kirk Meyerhoff.
Hounds off to, as we said, a 6-6 start this year. Best win over Wayzata. That was their first game of the year. Pretty balanced scoring from them, although it's been on the lower end in comparison to a team like Eden Prairie. 5 players with 10 or more points. And Meyerhoff's been in the goal all 12 games for the Hounds.
It's been their horse. They've had a tough one at the IRA Civic Center. There's a goal disallowed in there that I'm sure the Hounds would like back. It was one of those ones where the official didn't, usually you wave no goal, and then one pointed, and there was a lot of confusion and discussion, and it resulted in a no goal. Here come the Hounds back up ice. That's on the stick through center. Nice little play there by Gray Irwin. Now it's Blakowiak across center. Coming his way was Benson by C-15. I think Mears more every time. Cross the line, stick save Winsick, flips up in the air. He's perfect this year at 6-0. Back behind the net. It's going to be interesting to see what the Eagles do. Are they going to go with the senior Sean DeRocher or the junior Nick Winsick when it comes playoff time? I guess time will sort that out for Lee Smith and his coaching staff. Blakowiak down the line. Of course, Matt Bertram, the former Edina Hornets standout with a great state tournament appearances. Historical in some instances, getting some undermatched teams through, now coaching.
Former coach of mine, actually.
You had Birdie.
I did.
Lieberman with it, still coaching. Plays this one off the boards. Funny Karam, but back behind the net it goes for Benson. He'll swing it around. He cycles back, and it's on the stick of Spencer. A Hound player is shaken up. That was Benson, who got absolutely hammered in the corner.
Yeah, he went down hard and he sprawled out. I hope he's all right.
So there's a lot of chirping right now from the fans, and on the ice comes the trainer. It's in good hands with Gary Smith. Of course, he is Eden Prairie's trainer. I think we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more. High school hockey continues on the MNHockeyMag.com. Eden Prairie leads 1-0.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lansley, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics located in Bloomington, Minnesota. I'd like to invite you to come on in for a free consultation to see how we could best serve you with our medical, chiropractic, and physical therapy services. Whether your problem is from an acute injury or a chronic pain management issue, we feel we can help you. Please give us a call, check us out on the internet, and come on in to see how we can best serve your needs.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
I really loved this book. Me too. What was your favorite part? The beginning? The beginning was good. Did anyone actually read the book?
I really like this wine.
You don't need a book club to drink wine with friends. Great wine and globally inspired food at Noodles & Company, your world kitchen.
I wish it was spring.
Hello, Carl.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm the mulch store genie.
Well, your entrance music makes you sound like an alien.
We mulch store genies survive on grass and compost, not snow and ice.
If you're a genie, where's your lamp?
Mulch store genies live... Never mind you. Let's get to the point. You had a wish for me, Carl.
Yeah, I wished it would be spring.
Your wish is my command.
Sweet, this is much better. Wow, my lawn looks great too.
Indeed, Carl. That's the power of the mulch store genius.
Thanks.
Tell your friends of my mulching powers.
The Mulch Store, granting beautiful lawn and landscaping wishes since 2000. Store locations in Burnsville, Minnetrista, Rosemount, and Shakopee.
Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie football and hockey on their big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food while watching your Eden Prairie Eagles at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Dudes, been a couple of A-plus roommates. And I hate to do this because you guys have been cool with everything. You're cool with my band. You're cool with that English accent phase, remember that?
We're literally out of milk.
And that theater troupe.
Hey, could you give me a second, please?
But State Farm's helped me be really smart with my money, and I got my own pet now. Oh, no big deal. Mom, Dad, my new place doesn't allow pets. Dylan's gonna have to stay here. One love, Pops.
Start out right in life. With everything from renter's insurance to your first bank account, State Farm is there.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie. A local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
I don't know.
And we are back at the Eden Prairie Community Center where a pretty big hit happened in the corner to our left. I believe that was to, do we even want to say at this stage, Andrew? Are we sure?
It is. It's number 15.
Nathaniel Benson, the senior defenseman. Right now they have a blanket on and the medics are here. And it's very quiet here at the Prairie Community Center. Unfortunately, we as a community know too much about this, and as a former high school hockey parent, I can tell you each and every one of us leave the rink many times just hoping our kids are okay. And in this instance, we know there's a lot of precautionary things that happen, but we're watching this very closely as we will just continue to monitor the situation, but there's really no reason for us to show the images. He's on the ground right now. We'll just say being tended to by Gary Smith, who of course was the Miracle on Ice trainer. I mean, you can't have a better trainer in this situation than him to be here than the Eden Prairie Eagles have. And now I see, of course, Eden Prairie Police are on hand, and I believe the paramedics are arriving shortly as well. I think a doctor is out or two as well. So we'll just leave it locked down at center ice right now for you, and we'll keep you posted as to what we have from this perspective on. Well, we welcome you back once again to the Eden Prairie Community Center as Nathaniel Benson has been stretchered off the ice on a backboard, immobilized. And the teams are now going for a warm-up skate. At one point, but during the whole process, Andrew Nealand, I did notice that Steve Olinger went over to Mike Randolph. I think he said, "Do you want to continue playing or not?" I mean, at least that's what else is there to say. It looks like that was the conversation.
Yeah, you'd imagine that they probably asked the coaches if they, what they wanted to do.
I personally have a sick stomach feeling right now.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to do this, to be honest with you.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little surprised.
I've called thousands of games in my entire career, and never have I not wanted to do one. And it's right now, and I didn't see the check. It was a D-to-D bump off the end wall and a counter on a breakout. And he got hit after he released the puck. There's a 5-minute major on the board right now. Hunter Johannes is the man who was called for the penalty. And we sit here with it now. I mean, I don't think it was anything of maliciousness. It was just a big, heavy hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you just kind of wonder from here how the players respond. For me, I think we kind of see it the same way. It's the energy level kind of drops a bit. And
nobody's even reacting to... I mean, it's as dead as a doornail in here. There's no reaction. It's a stunned silence in this building right now. And I really... I don't know. If I were... If it were up to me, I would say, you know what, the game doesn't stop, I mean, as a whole. But this particular one maybe should. But who am I to second guess? I'm just here to observe and to report to all of our viewers. And if you're just joining us, a really tough situation just occurred. Hopefully we're praying for the very best for Nathaniel Benson of the Duluth East Greyhounds, who was taken off on a stretcher. He was completely immobilized. Of course, he didn't move at all. I thought that hit the bench there on that clearing attempt. Trumpy is there. And, I've heard U.S. Open golf crowds louder than this one at this stage. And I think it's a tough situation, guys. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Obviously, we'll try to let everybody know if we learn anything.
Shea Donovan off the end boards. It's swung on there. Over comes Duluth East on the play. It's Ian Mageau. The power play continues for another 3:45. The major penalty. That will be handled now by the Duluth East Greyhounds. Back up ice they go. Shea Donovan with it. Mike Randolph not stopping coaching. Of course, one of the best ones ever in the history of high school hockey here in the state of Minnesota. Nobody better. Rail will swing that one back behind the net. It's chased down now by Luke Dow. He's going to play back up to the point. Rolls up on the stick of Reed Hill. And here's a puck off the end boards. Handled now backpedaling back up high. It's Lemaster, who is looking for shot number 3 of the game. In on goal. Winsick makes the save as the puck is poked over to the near boards. Off the glass, Lemaster with the glove down. That's off the waist area there of the oncoming Hound player, Austin Christ. Back through center ice it goes. And it's going to be gathered in now by Reed Hill. He'll look up ice, play to the right wing side, Lemaster. 9 minutes remaining in the period. That one's going to be an icing call. We'll bring it back into the Duluth East Greyhound zone.
Yeah, 5-minute major did come out of that injury, and 2:50 remains on it. 8:57 to go here in our first period.
There's a shot that's deflected. Back up ice they go. Through center with Ian Mageau across the line. Plays that one in deep. Behind the net. Kimball was there for the Eagles. Now back up to the high right point for Shea Donovan. Down the rail he goes. Ash Altman's there. That slides through the goal mouth area. Bumped off the glass to center ice. Casey Middlestad carries. He has Lieberman up in the rush. Middlestad to the slot area. Shoots off the crossbar. Rebound. They score. Now Lieberman is a little bit shaken up back behind the play. He took something off the lower back. A shorthanded goal for the Eden Prairie Eagles.
Yeah, beautiful shot there initially from Casey Middlestat. Rings it off the crossbar. And as you said, Wags, Nicky Lieberman recovers, retrieves it, and knocks it in to an open net. And the Eagles lead 2-0.
The power play now, Andrew, will continue for another 2:18. And it's going to be handled and flung back down the ice, steered up off the netting and out of play. So, of course, this type of injury brings back the memories and the thoughts of Jack Jablonski. It changed the game. It changed a person's life, changed a few people's lives along the way. I mean, from the player that hit Jablonski to Jack, his entire family, his infrastructure. I mean, in one swing, it did. I mean, it in an odd way, it brought everybody together. I mean, it comes down to there's a shot in on goal, stopped and held on to, played away by the goaltender, Meyerhoff. But, it did bring together the whole hockey community. I saw a picture, by the way, of Jack on his Facebook. We're Facebook friends posting, looking really tan down in Southern California. Ooh. He's getting the raise. He looks like a picture, I believe, with Lady Gaga.
Smart man.
He's not shy. To the corner it goes. Jack, if you're listening, hello, buddy. Played back up the left point. Of course, he called some color with me at the state tournament not long ago, a couple years ago, his senior year. That was awesome. Back through center it goes. Cole Lawrence is there. Trickles into the Duluth East zone as it's steered off to the right-hand side. Shea Donovan picked off at center. Connor Olson. Nice little stick check there by Alex Spencer. Back at center, sent right back into the Duluth East zone. Meyerhoff plays off. Nice little dish over for Dow as he gets away from trouble. That's Spencer, back behind the net. Spencer, Connor Olson watches him. Power play still remains for another 45. They'll gift it up to Worth. Across the line. Altman tried to go inside out. Stood up by Louis Rail. Off the glass and into center ice it goes. Let's take it on an exhibition field, folks. Cross center it goes and sent right back in by Spencer. There's a little contact, if any. Understood.
It has. There's a deflated feeling in the building. And there's no.
You almost feel guilty watching. I'm just being honest. I think that would be the appropriate feel. Sent back in wide of the net, back behind, because our minds are elsewhere right now. LeMaster with it. Plays back up to the right wing. Altman, nice job to gather that in off the skate. Carries it to the corner. Altman watched, plays, gets away from one man. Eden Prairie now at full strength. And it's played back in behind. That's off the stick of Lieberman. Lieberman off the boards to center. That gets away from the skate of LeMaster. Middlestack can create. He holds, leaves off. Pad save, and a good one by Meyerhoff. Steen will pick it up, plays back off to the right side. Middlestadt loves to dangle through traffic. The tighter the traffic, the better he is. Nolan Sullivan's shot's blocked. Lieberman gets it from the left point. Shot blocked again down low. Oh, and somehow Meyerhoff got the right pad over there, snuck it over to the left, and kept it off the back line.
Very nice job there by Meyerhoff, as the Eagles do a great job of killing off the 5-minute major. Got a goal along the way, and now lead 2-0 here. 5:36 to go in the first period.
Graham with a clean win to the right point through traffic. Meyerhoff watches that one dribble wide to his right. Lawrence is there, looks to play it back. Graham gets a nice reach there. Blocker pad save. Spun up off the netting, and the faceoff will come up again to the right of the goaltender for the Duluth East Greyhounds, Kirk Meyerhoff.
Great activity from Eden Prairie here in the first period, Wags. They look very fresh, coming off a game last night. You know, they certainly have shown no signs of any fatigue.
Well, the Cloquet-Esco Carleton Lumberjacks are a hard and heavy team to play against. Everybody knows that. And, you would expect to have a little leg weary here, and I thought the Hounds were going to be able to jump on them. And, after the quick goal, 36 seconds into the contest, I thought, oh, boy. But the Hounds had really kind of settled things down and were starting to get into their puck possession game before the obvious big stoppage there and the injury to Nathaniel Benson. Across the line and on goal, Winsek bats that one down. And the follow-through there by Peterson, tried to play it behind the back to center, couldn't get it, but now he'll handle behind the net. He gives away to Luke Dow. Dow turns. He's bothered on the play. Dow is stopped there by Gray Irwin there off the right side, and then they'll break it back out to Blakowiak from center. He'll find an opening and send it right back into the Duluth East zone. Reed Hill was there. Gets away from the master. And pinching down from the left side for the Eden Prairie Eagles was Noah Duraney, the defenseman. There's a shot that hits the goaltender. Short side, that one fails to click for the Eagles. Hugh Trumpy was there bidding. And a whistle on the play as the net is off its posts. 4:13 to go. Eden Prairie leads by a score of 2-0.
Fortunate situation there as Meyerhoff kind of lost his vision of the puck, and there was an open net there for the Eagles, but failed to click and remains 2-0. .50-50 puck play to the corner. Eagles there will play up to the near side. Through center on the puck now, it's Marcus Skoog. In on goal, Winsick the save. They go in heavy to him. That one's whistled down. What do you tell the kids that are Mike Randolph? I don't know if there's any perfect thing to say at this juncture.
But knowing Mike Randolph the way I do, he's going to say, it's reality. Keep it in your thoughts. Here's what you have to do. Here's the job you do. Here's how you play the game. And he's not going to stop with his message. He's going to deal with that situation with only the class that he has, being the guy that I know. And there's no doubt about that. So, and you know what? I can guarantee you in his illustrious career, he's probably had a few situations like that. And I'm sure, knowing Mike, that he's drawing back on that himself, not only as a coach, but as a very, very good hockey player himself. Puck is played to the corner, back up to the right wing side. Worth was there, and the Eagles' Lieberman will play it off the near boards. Hounds will try to chip that one in. They're going to get a wholesale line change as the Eagles' Lieberman will wind it up. He loves the open ice. Sullivan is there. Nice little housey going on Lemaster, but a better poke check there turned in by Ryan Peterson. Lemaster now. Oh, best check of the night right there. Hound on hound. That was Luke Dowell coming together with Ash Altman. Down low they go, and Meyerhoff the save. 2:55 to go in the period. 2-0. Irwin with a shot from the point does not get through as that was blocked by Reed Hill. Again, Irwin checked on the play for the Eagles. Back up through center ice it goes. Lawrence is there. Off the boards it goes. Shoveled toward the bench area. Back into Eden Prairie territory. On the puck it's Andrew Irwin. Brother Gray wears sweater number 20. Now for the Hounds, sent back in by Spencer. That would be off the Eagles defense, and Jared Bolakowiak. Back behind the net it goes. Cole Lawrence tries to leave off for the oncoming Andrew Irwin. Instead he pokes ahead to the angling Bolakowiak across the line to the forehand. Right into the midsection, handled by the goaltender. And the face-off to his right in Duluth East territory.
Nice moves there by Jared Bolakowiak. Good skating forward. Meyerhoff's up for the challenge. He gets a whistle inside his own end. 2:12 to go here in the first period.
Puck will be rung the wall. Back up through center it goes. Young in a foot race. Chasing him is Jake Olson. Chipped up to the near side. Connor Olson's there. Leaves off. And back through center they go. Borchert will play in deep for the Eagles. Now it's going to be Spencer on it to the right wing wall. Handled out of the zone by Shea Donovan. From center, Donovan tries to follow that one through, gets a little bit of help, and it's going to be Majot to play back for Spencer. Left wing side it goes, sent back in deep by Ryder Donovan behind the net. Young will ring the wall. Ryder Donovan is there. Checked on the play. Oh, battle for the loose puck. Where are we at here? Pulled out now by the Hounds with 1:23 to go in the period. Back up to the line, shot, stick save, steered to the right wing side. Rail plays for Young, D-to-D out of the corner. Near side, nice pass by Emerson. Finds his man, Connor Olson. Stopped by Lemaster, delayed offside as the Hounds have a freebie on the regroup. Touching up for the Eagles. Now the heat from Steen was applied. Rung hard. Now the tempo is starting to pick up a little bit more. It's a little more energetic on the ice now, Andrew, than it is in the stands. quite interesting. That one dribbles wide of the net.
Yeah, you feel like the kids are maybe starting to kind of get a rhythm back.
Kinda. I mean, do you feel...
there was such a long break, too. You know, you look at that. I don't know, how long was that, a half hour?
Yeah, I mean, we saw our first real, I think, hit down on the near wall in the Eden Prairie zone, 12 minutes into this resumption of play. And then there was another one right there off the end boards. But, I mean, they're starting to pick their tempo up a little bit. That's still a very stunned crowd here.
It is. And I guess we'll just kind of see how things
we can't speculate on what's happening as far as the injury is concerned or what it is, but all we know is it looked pretty, and we've seen a few of these in our broadcast careers, correct, Andrew?
We have.
Crossed the line, but this one was a little different.
Yeah. The biggest thing you look for, obviously, is the limbs, and it didn't look like he was moving at all. So,
no.
Again, we'll just kind of have to see what happens.
Hard off the glass, and that one's just wide. I love the fact that they're going with the old school organ music here.
Yeah, they are.
It's got a bigger big league feel to me than the constant raucous, overused arena anthem classics.
Absolutely. They're not jamming the pop music down our throats. They just give
a little bit's fine. I mean, a mix is fine.
Yes.
But I like where they go to this and wax poetic with the old school Met Center feel. Back behind the net, Sue Nelson, of course, the Twins organist, former North Star organist. Holy Angels, she did a lot of work there, centering pass fails to click. Andrew Irwin plays the body. Great where Irwin comes over, and that does it for the first period. And the score is the Eden Prairie Eagles 2, the Duluth East Greyhounds nothing. We'll be back with the start of the second period right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lansling, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics located in Bloomington, Minnesota. I'd like to invite you to come on in for a free consultation to see how we could best serve you with our medical, chiropractic, and physical therapy services. Whether your problem is from an acute injury or a chronic pain management issue, we feel we can help you. Please give us a call, check us out on the internet, and come on in to see how we can best serve your needs.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
I really loved this book. Me too. What was your favorite part? The beginning?
The beginning was good.
Did anyone actually read the book?
I really like this wine.
You don't need a book club to drink wine with friends. Great wine and globally inspired food at Noodles & Company, your world kitchen.
I wish it was spring.
Hello, Carl.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm the mulch store genie.
Well, your entrance music makes you sound like an alien.
We mulch store genies survive on grass and compost, not snow and ice.
If you're a genie, where's your lamp?
Mulch store genies live... Never mind you. Let's get to the point. You had a wish for me, Carl.
Yeah, I wished it would be spring.
Your wish is my command.
Sweet, this is much better. Wow, my lawn looks great too.
Indeed, Carl. That's the power of the mulch store genius.
Thanks.
Tell your friends of my mulching powers.
The Mulch Store, granting beautiful lawn and landscaping wishes since 2000. Store locations in Burnsville, Minnetrista, Rosemount, and Shakopee.
Great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie football and hockey on their big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food while watching your Eden Prairie Eagles at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Dudes, yeah, been a couple of A-plus roommates. And I hate to do this because you guys have been cool with everything. You're cool with my band, you're Cool with that English accent phase, remember that?
We're literally out of milk.
And that theater troupe.
Hey, could you give me a second, please?
But State Farm's helped me be really smart with my money, and I got my own pet now. Oh, no big deal. Mom, Dad, my new place doesn't allow pets. Dylan's gonna have to stay here. One love, Pops.
Start out right in life. With everything from renter's insurance to your first bank account, State Farm is there.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbier.com. great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie football and hockey on their big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food while watching your Eden Prairie Eagles at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Correct, I have a life mate. Is that consequential?
With whom are you communicating?
Jake from Planet State Farm.
Jake from Planet State Farm at 0300 hours. State your identity.
It is Jake from Planet State Farm, home of Discount Double Check.
Describe your apparel, Jake from Planet State Farm.
Khakis.
Khakis. Explain.
A dull earthly garment covering male extremities.
Sounds most appropriate.
Save mass quantities, even at 0300 hours. Get to a better state.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer's State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie. A local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Timmy. I hope you're hungry.
Sure am, but I prefer broccoli to mushrooms.
Well, I prefer your brother to you.
Don't mess with Grandma's dishes. Mess with ours instead. Delicious dishes from around the globe that you're free to customize. Noodles and Company, your world kitchen.
We're speaking with Rob Friend at the mulch store. Rob, once people have finished up trimming those trees or raking those leaves, how easy is it for them to stop in at the mulch store to drop off those materials? Or maybe even pick up some mulch for next year?
Well, if you want to stop in and drop off, you come in, check in at the gate attendant, and they'll point you in the right direction after you pay a small fee. And if you're ready to pick up something to do a final garden or mulch project, pick out the product you want, pay for the fee, and we'll load up a trailer or a pickup truck if you have that. If not, we do have delivery available.
And of course, you guys have locations all over the metro area.
That's right. For locations and more information on delivery, you can check us out at our website, mulchstoremn.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Linslink, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics, and I want to welcome you to our facility. If you're looking at this right now, you're probably searching for a new location for care for a new or chronic injury. And I want to assure you that we have a lot of services in one location that are convenient for you, and we can combine more options for you than you'll find at most other pain management or big box medical clinics.
I like the staff. They're friendly, they're supportive, they're encouraging, they're cautious, and they rearrange my exercise schedule based on what my symptoms are.
I want to welcome you and invite you to stop by for a free consultation with me as a care coordinator to see how we could best serve you and what kind of results we think we can get for you.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
Stay current on what's going on in your local community. The Sun Current is a local community newspaper that serves several communities in the Southwest Metro, including Eden Prairie, Edina.
We welcome you back to Eden Prairie, Minnesota,
up to date with the latest comings
with some good news
on your school board.
I have some unconfirmed reports that Nathaniel Benson was moving his arms and his legs.
Check out their in-depth
from one of the Duluth East Greyhound parents,
Prairie, Edina, Jefferson,
Mr. Lemaster.
Awesome
football and hockey to tennis.
So he had told me that his wife had received a text, and that was great news. I almost think they should announce something here because, as Chris Angel, the lifelong hockey fan, suggested, because it's like a white elephant here.
Totally.
You know, so let's get it out there and wow.
That's about all you can
Definitely
say.
For you young kids at home, wrap up your player when their back is to you and you're on the wall. Those videos are on the mshsl.org website. You won't get a holding call, and that's you just gotta wrap them up when you're by the wall like that.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection.
So I think, we'll see how the teams respond now. Well, Steen jumps right out of the face-off and jumps on that loose puck. Yeah, played back up through center. Lieberman now with it. He's going to gain center. Plays that one back in and around.
The beginning was good.
Puck set up by Meyerhoff. They'll ring the wall, touch pass. Here come the Hounds out of the zone, but no, Middlestat's there to take that away. In the preseason scrimmages before the teams really started playing, the Hounds, I think they might have even played the Eagles in the summer, had indicated, Mike Randolph at least, that this Eden Prairie team's the best team he had seen all year. Ooh, nearly too many.
In addition to live streaming games like this one, PSB Media also produces video commercials.
I think so.
for clients. If someone
Judging on Mike Randolph looking at the official.
Tell them to consider contacting production at psbmn.com.
They did.
The weird part is it didn't touch anybody, though. It kind of went through everybody, through the wickets.
Yeah, if the players are on the ice, the players are on the ice.
Valuable time and money.
Right?
PSB Video will help drive localized traffic.
As my boy Bubbles would say, yes, sirree, Bub.
Driven content, PSB Video can improve where
been playing it since he's a wee little guy. Back behind the net, Lemaster. They're going to be shorthanded now. Eagles will get to go to work on the power play. And I think a hand pass. The whistle. We bring it back all the way into the Eden Prairie zone. Really, how about the story and goal for the Eden Prairie Eagles is the junior goaltender Nick Winsick, 6-0 with a 1.67. But I love this, 937. Almost 94% of the shots on goal he's turning aside. That's pretty darn impressive.
That's a great clip.
Middlestat through center. Graham is there, turned away on the play. Watched closely there by Reed Hill. Now it's going to be Lawrence with it. Cycles for Nolan Sullivan. Bothered by Lemaster. Middlestat up high for Lieberman. Nope. He sends that one deflected to the corner off a busy stick up high for the Hounds and Ryan Lesko. Now they'll go back up high. Lieberman to the near side for Middlestat. Gathers it in. The left-hand shot. Walks the line. Toes it, if you will. Middlestat, the wrist shot. Hits traffic. Bounding puck. Swatted at. Played through the neutral zone and back into Eden Prairie territory with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the power play.
Got to say, this is a kill that the Greyhounds have to get down 2-0.
Graham pokes that one along the line. The Notre Dame product plays back behind, looking for the University of Minnesota Golden Gopher product, Casey Middlestat. Back off the corner it goes, down low. The Hounds will force things with Peterson. 45, they find an opening. Do the Hounds? The Eagles will have time to wind it up, maybe one more time or so with 40 to go in the man advantage. Lawrence with it. Dances through center. Angles off to the left. Nice little poke check there by the defense, Marcus Skook. Plays that one in deep. Lieberman is there to take over the loose change behind the net. Lieberman now is going to guide it up the right wing through the middle. Lieberman, 4-on-2 through center. Tried to go Ginsu, didn't work. Oh, its stick did break, so we'll say the Ginsu knife is not. Remember those back in the old day? Maybe. Oh, I dated myself. My word. I dated myself. You were more into the ShamWow. That was more
the Cutco.
Was the ShamWow? Was that thing more your era? Deflected off a stick. Here come the Hounds. Back door off the post. What an opportunity! Ash Altman tried to guide that one. Oddly enough, Andrew Nealand, I thought that one might have been offside at the line.
Well, the refs missed it because that was a great opportunity there for the Hounds to get right back into this game.
So the net gets knocked off. It was an Eagle, they'll say, that created that issue. We're 5-on-5 here in the second period. 2-0 in favor of Eden Prairie over the Duluth East Greyhounds. Face-off, clean. One there by Eden Prairie. They're going to play it off to the open left wing at the line. Young will play that up through center. Here comes Emerson. He has Trumpy hard to the net. They go high on the goaltender. That fails to click there. And at center, Altman catches himself offside. They're going to bring it all the way back down. So I was asked a question, why the four-man crew for the officials? NHL, 2 linesmen, 2 referees.
Yes.
When there's enough to go around on a given day, and if there's a big game, they will go ahead and run 4-man crew. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Get a little tighter on the lines. Lawrence is there, picked off through center. Young tries to play that one through now. It's going to be swung on there by a sliding Luke Dow. as it's played back up through the right wing side by the Hounds as they work it to the corner. Gets a little muddy down there, Andrew Nealand. From the right point, there's a shot that's wide of the mark by Shea Donovan. Now up to the left point. Spencer shot redirect. That one fails to click. And guess what? Net is off its post again.
Here come the Hounds, getting a little active here offensively. A few chances here in the second period.
You know, one thing the Hounds are always going to give you is they're going to go east-west, and you do a good job of it, using the entire rink to their advantage. And they're also going to have great redirects. Their power play has always been their forte, their calling card, if you will. And from Eden Prairie, what they're bringing here, as they always do, is some just high-end talent that is able to play in all situations and at a very quick pace. That's really, to me, Eden Prairie likes to find the tempo and make it their own. Now, the Hounds like to slow that down. Remember that semifinal game against the Edina Hornets last year at the state tournament?
I do.
Classic.
Shut them down. Huh?
They just rang the wall on the breakaway and forced the Hornets' pursuing forecheck to chase the puck all over the rail. Steen with it from the dot to the low slot. Sullivan in on goal. Meyerhoff is there to cover up. 12:41 to go. So if you've been in and out on your stream and checking things out, of course, we had the injury on the big check that Nathaniel Benson took off the corner. He's bumping the puck off the boards into D-to-D fashion. Was hit from behind, hit the wall, it looked like the dasher board with his helmet. Lied motionless for, about 20 to 25 minutes? And was definitely, they had him immobilized there and took him off on a stretcher. But the words have been very positive that he is moving his arms and legs, which is, I think, what a lot of our concern were here in this building. And it was absolutely like a church for a while in here. Lemaster, wrist shot, steered away by Winsick. And it's going to be picked up by the Eagles. No, Borchard over skates, but gets a little help from Olsen. Connor Olsen was there. Big check thrown by Reed Hill. And the Hounds with it. Outlet to the left wing side, waiting for that one off the boards and played back up through center. Now it's the Eagles that'll chase this one down to their left wing side. Nice little play by Lieberman. Really a slick puck-moving defenseman. Across the line, goes up high, and Meyerhoff waved at it and said goodbye. Back off the glass into center ice it goes, and icing will be your call.
Good action here in the second period. Going both ways. 11:44 to go here in our second period. And we'll get a face-off inside the Duluth East end.
Shots blocked and back up ice they go. It's Worth off the boards, neutral zone. And it's Lawrence. Angles a pass from Blakowiak. Wrist shot. They're going high on this goaltender, Kirk Meyerhoff, now in this stanza, making him use his hands, and he blockers that one off the netting.
Yeah, it was a tough little puck to handle there. He kind of had to jump at it with his blocker and did a nice job to fight it off and deflected it up into the netting. 11:28 now in the second period.
Puck hits traffic. Karams off the far boards. To center it goes as the Eagles will regroup. Louis Rail backpedals. Surveys the scene. Chips one over to the left wing side. Young plays ahead. Blakowiak saw Lemaster and said, I'm going to put on the brakes. And the turnover ensues. Back up ice with Skoog. They hit traffic with it. Lawrence with it. Gets away from one man. Eagles, by the way, on a nice little run here of late. As at 11-2 entering this game. Their last loss was a 5-2-1 to the Blaine Bengals after they had captured the Edina Holiday Classic. But you had mentioned, Andrew, when was the last time a team could say they won both the Edina Holiday Classic and then the Schwann Cup Gold Division?
Just an incredibly impressive display thus far from the Eagles. To
beating some good teams.
Both of those holiday tournaments. You know, you can say without a doubt that those are two of the premier tournaments that you're going to see all regular season long.
Well, and to that point, even bigger is, what does that say about the Blaine Bengals, who handled them 5-2? I mean, they beat Edina, they beat this team, they lost to a really good Anoka team. Did Blaine? I mean, they're a nice hockey club. Ranked them number 2 in the MNHockeyMag.com rankings this past week. Be sure to check that out every Monday. Yours truly handles the Class 2A, and Timmy Kolomaidid from the Moorhead region handles the Class Single A. Nobody has his finger on the pulse of that brand of hockey at the high school level better than Timmy.
No, I've got it right. Benilde at 1 and EP 2. Those two teams are in
Benilde 1, Blaine 2, EP 3 because Blaine beat EP.
EP. Benilde and EP are in two different sections this year, right?
Correct. So now EP has moved over to the Section 2. They've really replaced Edina. Now, there's an Egan team, I believe, that's lurking somewhere around as well. I think they're still in the 3. I mean, you have to check it out. I mean, the sections have changed quite a bit.
A lot of changes, yeah.
Holy Family Catholic is now in the Section 2, and they're ranked 4th in this week's rankings. So, I mean, there's a lot of upheaval going on, not only in the sections, but in the balance of power as well, as some of the teams are just playing better hockey than you would. They're starting to come, especially in the exterior suburbs.
I think it's a good thing for the game, to have these sections change up and to have, like you said, the balance to kind of start to change a little bit and give some of these other teams kind of a different path.
While Lakeville North is a favorite in the Section 1, Andrew, speaking of path, watch out for the Farmington Tigers, who I think are going to give them all they can handle. Puck's played to center ice. Across the line it goes with Lieberman. Fakes the shot. 2 goals in the first period by the Eden Prairie Eagles, and that's been it here from the goal-scoring category, as that one's blocked, doesn't get through, and the puck is poked back into the center ice area. Duraney is there. Now it's Emerson. Had to get away from his own man on that one. That was Trumpy. And Lemaster hauls it in offside. We're going to face off in the center ice area.
8:37 to go here in the second. As we've seen a good period of play here. I think we're a little more balanced on both sides, and especially when you look at Duluth East, I think they've come out with a little better energy here. Tough first period, and I think they've responded pretty well here in the second.
Young with it across the line. Angles to his right, 1-on-3. Not a lot to work with there, and it's picked up by Donovan. Back up through center, not quite. Picked off by the Eagles. Graham to the corner. Blakowiak there. Lawrence helps him to the corner, but a good defensive play turned in by Donovan as Lemaster tries to spring Altman through center, picked off by the Eagles' Cole Lawrence and played back in. Now it's Donovan again. He gives off to Alex Spencer. Chip down low. Spencer comes away with a nice pick off, one of the big captains on this edition for the Hounds. Across the line, Spencer leaves off for Altman, who had to kind of stop and wait for him to gain the line. Puck is played back into the corner. Battle ensues on that puck. Ryder Donovan, the freshman, was there as well. And it's going to be Louis Rail outletting to the left wing side. Sent back in by Jared Blakowiak. Long pass to center. Altman plays in. Gray Irwin was hounding him. Back up through center. Stick check thrown there by Payne. And it's played back by the Hounds once again. Altman plays ahead for Payne. Puck up in the air through center. Emerson throws the body. Duraney as well. Kick to center ice. Who wants it? Now it's going to be Lemaster across center. Plays that one in and around all the way up to the near wing. Duraney plays it through center. Hounds will regroup at center. Chipped right back in. They're going to go back after the forecheck. That was Lemaster on that play. We're seeing some semblance of the regroup and the puck possession from D to D that the Hounds like so much. They're just going to continue to fire it right back in and try to get in behind the defense. Body check there by Peterson. Back into the corner it goes. Turn back up to the line. Ooh, that one's off Gray Irwin. How you feeling? Right off the ankle. Back to the corner now. Andrew Irwin is there. Off the glass. Picked off at the line. Nice little play there by Christ. That one steered aside. Emerson finds an opening. Nice series of shifts there by the Hounds as they're continuing to find energy here in the second period, Andrew Dillon.
Good energy indeed. In the physical play, I think we're seeing that. I think both teams seemed a little bit timid after the injury and kind of built back the style of play that they're used to playing. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing some good activity on both sides and good use of the body and a good second period of play.
Back up to the right side. Steen leaves off up the middle. Quick wrist shot. Oh, they had a backdoor opportunity. They score! How did that one find through? Nolan Sullivan stayed on that puck and found the 5-hole. It's 3-0 Eden Prairie.
Yeah, kind of a interesting play. There's kind of some, an odd exchange there, but it was collected and put away by Steen. And it's 3-0 now, Eden Prairie. 6:23 to go in the second period.
Off the stick up into center ice area. Kimball is there for the Eagles. Now it's going to be handled and played back over toward Kimball by Middlestadt. Kimball looks ahead. His pass is blocked as he was trying to find Steen. From the right wing side, quick wrist shot. Good busy stick by Lieberman to deflect. That would be attempt by Ryder Donovan wide of the net. Now it's going to be picked up and handled by Majot.
Big goal from the Eagles there.
Yeah, they've been kind of back on their heels a little bit, a couple shifts in a row. Shot in on goal by Sullivan. You're correct. I mean, they're on their heels a little bit.
You kind of felt the energy starting to kind of build for the Hounds, and you like kind of the way they were playing here in the second period. And, hadn't got a goal yet, and all of a sudden Eden Prairie tacks another one on at 3-0. Building a little bit more of a cushion there.
Cole Lawrence now plays that off the boards. Graham is behind the net. Comes away with the puck out of the corner, leaves off for Lawrence. He holds the puck, surveys, chips back in behind the net. They're going to ring to Lawrence once again from the right point. Sends that one in, picked up now by the Hounds, Alex Spencer. Gains center, dribbling puck in wide of Winsick. It's Young there to Louis Rail. He'll have to guide it along to Lawrence on the right wing. His pass intended for Graham. Look at that. Pulls it out of the air right down to the stick and tried to dangle. Ooh. High stick. I thought the waist was a perfectly fine play. Look at that. Steve Willinger saying, "Are you kidding me?" He's still... He actually looked up here after that. Did you see that?
He was looking for your comments.
I gave him the point. Back behind the net it goes. The one thing I love about this is just the characters of coaches. They're just awesome to deal with, awesome to work with. Really good for all of our kids out here in high school hockey. I don't know if people understand what great coaching we have throughout the great state of Minnesota, especially at the high school level. Hounds will regroup at center. Payne is there. 4:39 to go in the period. Across line. Ash Altman sprung. Scores! Oh, a goal scorer's goal. Goes right up, bar down. It's 3-1. Hounds are on the board.
Altman took a beautiful little pass there and put it up top over the blocker side. And as you said, Wags, Duluth gets on the board, getting a goal they needed there. Hopefully a little momentum for them as they as we get towards the end of the second period. 3-1 now in favor of Eden Prairie.
Well, he had enough where the goaltender had to honor maybe the forehanded backhand move as he was storming in on the forehand. Instead, he just held it and caught it high to the blocker's side. Gorgeous goal.
Altman, the captain, the senior forward.
Been calling his name for 3-4 years here. These are two teams that we see at the Minnesota State Tournament quite often. And now it's going to be Andrew Irwin. His pass is blocked. Gray Irwin comes over, kick to center. And on it for the Hounds, it's Hill. Plays to the right wing side for LeMaster. The defenseman plays in. It's Andrew Irwin backpedaling. Nice little drag in there and plays it off to the left wing side. LeMaster says, right back at you. The hard carom to the near board. Steen is there. He's going to have to hurry as the forecheck by Peterson's going to be a bit much. Back behind Andrew Irwin with Gray Irwin to the near side. But look out. Quick jump there by Majot. Off the corner it goes. Forecheck by Skoog. He's bumping with Andrew Irwin. Spencer's shot, redirect, bounding puck. They shoot. Oh, and a pad save by Winsick. Throws a left pillow out with authority to the slot area. That misfired on everybody. It's no ice on the play. Donovan's going to have to hurry as he's being watched by Nolan Sullivan. 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Here's a backdoor pass that's away from Sullivan. Loses the edge, and back up ice come the Hounds. They got numbers 3-4 on 2. Cross the line. Donovan, wrist shot, blocker pad save. Oh, Andrew, that was a slow developer, more because the puck rolled up on the right side there, and they couldn't really execute the way they wanted to.
Yeah, fortunately for Eden Prairie, that puck deflected out of play because there was a nice 4-on-2 developing. Dropped the puck back to the defenseman, and an opportunity to miss there for the Hounds. 3:17 to go here in the second period.
Worth slaps the face-off, looking for Ash Altman off the right wing side. He jams Lieberman, who comes away with the puck out of the zone. His attempt for Graham is picked off by Altman. Lemaster fights off a check, gets away from one man. Great start up there by the defenseman as he moves the puck up to the left wing side for Worth. Altman with a break in on goal, brought down. Winsick is there, penalty coming up. We'll get to see the power play employed for the Hounds. Great score. Actually, that might not be a bad penalty if there is such a thing, Andrew Nealon, because he had himself a great look and a great opportunity.
Altman once again making it happen for his club. And, had a step there. And like you said, Wags, maybe a good decision there to take the penalty. Hounds will go on the power play here with 2:52 to go in the period. This would be a great opportunity to close this 2-goal lead.
Power play now. Lemaster with it from the right point. Guides it down the wall. He finds his man Luke Dow. Luke Dow looks to the slot area, holds. Now he walks back up, trying to soften up that defense off the glove of Winsick. Now down the left rail, it's Hill. Behind the net by Peterson. Finds the big Austin Christ, the senior. Back up to the left point. Hill again. Down on the play goes a Hound player. That's Peterson. Now Lemaster is going to regroup and get control of the puck. Bumps off the boards for an oncoming Peterson as that one's played out. Luke Dow, rather, that's played off the boards. Now it's going to be Olsen who's jammed on the play. A little help coming from the Hounds. They got numbers down low. Nice little pass there. Dow with it. Runs to the goal mouth area. Puck's loose. It's under a leg. Still loose. Oh, they still have it loose. It's poked to the corner. Oh, what a nice defensive play there. Rail with it. Or Olsen, rather. Plays that one up the ice. And the net again. That net, that's a third time.
Way too easily. Nice play there by Ryan Peterson, the senior forward. Great forecheck, creating that scoring opportunity for Duluth East.
1:55 to go in the second period. 3-1 Eagle lead. Each team has scored a goal here in the second period. Face-off controlled and handled. Gray Irwin's going to ring the boards up to the line. It goes. Spencer's shot deflected. It died on the redirect by Garrett Worth, the leading goal scorer, with 7 on this Hounds team. Whistle down. Will face off inside the zone. Power play continues for 52 seconds. Spencer plays to the right wing side. Donovan shot. Ooh, Winsick didn't see that one at all. And Worth was there momentarily. Opening found by the Eagles. That was sent the length of the ice, and a fine play by Connor Olsen. Off the boards it goes for Spencer on the breakout. 34 to go on the man advantage. Worth is spun off the puck. Bounding through center. Sliding up to make the play at Spencer. Gains the line. Hounded by Olsen, and they find an opening. It's sent back into the Hound zone. Given off to the left wing side for Donovan. He headmans for Altman across the line. Guided into the zone by Skoog. Back to the corner. Altman throws the leather. Puck thrown right back into the Duluth East zone. We're under a minute to go in the period. 5 to go in the man advantage. The Eagles will kill it off. They're 2 for 2 in that capacity tonight. Graham will regroup. It's going to be handled on the back pedal by Deraney. Lawrence across the line, escapes neatly to his left, waits for help. He's got Kimball. Oh, chucks some sauce. Little say there. That was beautiful. Back up through center it goes. Lawrence, left wing side. Rail. Oh, he's jammed on the play. Graham plays ahead. Middlestad tries to get through one man. A stick was lost on the play. 25 to go in the period. Graham holds, plays back up. Middlestad lets that one go back for Graham. Stick save. Where is it? Rebounds up loose. Lawrence was there. Rolling puck. Ooh, that looked like a hand pass. Hand pass. No goal.
Wow, they got the horns going and everything, but that
They did. I did that for the guy behind the box.
Great job by the official. He called it right away, and this puck's going to come back all the way down into the Eden Prairie end with 15 seconds to go in the period.
Good to see Marty Nanny is here scouting for your Minnesota Wild. Right down there, the local amateur scout. Still has the great flow. Puck has rung the wall for Graham. Loses the former teammate, classmate. I'm allowed.
About it. Don't forget about it.
I'm allowed to go there. Off the side. I'm jealous. I'll just leave it at that. That does it for the period. As the Eagles lead by a score of 3-1, we'll have the third period coming up. Great hockey game between these two teams. More right after this on the MNHockeyMag.com.
great food and great sports. It's the Tavern on 4 and 5 in Eden Prairie. This season, the Tavern on 4 and 5 will be showing PSB broadcasts of Eden Prairie football and hockey on their big screen TVs. So make it a night out. Get some great food while watching your Eden Prairie Eagles at the Tavern on 4 and 5. Some of their classics include the Mediterranean Pizza, Tavern Turkey Burger, as well as delicious breakfasts that are served 7 days a week. That's the Tavern on 4 and 5, just blocks from Eden Prairie High School.
Correct, I have a life mate. Is that consequential?
With whom are you communicating?
Jake from Planet State Farm.
Jake from Planet State Farm at 0300 hours. State your identity.
It is Jake from Planet State Farm, home of Discount Double Check.
Describe your apparel, Jake from Planet State Farm.
Khakis.
Khakis. Explain.
A dull earthly garment covering male extremities.
Sounds most appropriate.
Save mass quantities, even at 0300 hours. Get to a better state.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Timmy. I hope you're hungry.
Sure am, but I prefer broccoli to mushrooms.
Well, I prefer your brother to you.
Don't mess with Grandma's dishes. Mess with ours instead. Delicious dishes from around the globe that you're free to customize. Noodles and Company, your world kitchen.
We're speaking with Rob Friend at the mulch store. Rob, once people have finished up trimming those trees or raking those leaves, how easy is it for them to stop in at the mulch store to drop off those materials? Or maybe even pick up some mulch for next year?
Well, if you want to stop in and drop off, you come in, check in at the gate attendant, and they'll point you in the right direction after you pay a small fee. And if you're ready to pick up something to do a final garden or mulch project, pick out the product you want, pay for the fee, and we'll load up a trailer or a pickup truck if you have that. If not, we do have delivery available.
And of course, you guys have locations all over the metro area.
That's right. For locations and more information on delivery, you can check us out at our website, mulchstoremn.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dennis Lenslink, Clinic Administrator and Care Coordinator for Advocare Clinics, and I want to welcome you to our facility. If you're looking at this right now, you're probably searching for a new location for care for a new or chronic injury. And I want to assure you that we have a lot of services in one location that are convenient for you, and we can combine more options for you than you'll find at most other pain management or big box medical clinics.
I like the staff. They're friendly, they're supportive, they're encouraging, they're cautious, and they rearrange my exercise schedule based on what my symptoms are.
I want to welcome you and invite you to stop by for a free consultation with me as a care coordinator to see how we could best serve you and what kind of results we think we can get for you.
Contact us at 952-835-6653 or online at advocaremn.com.
Stay current on what's going on in your local community. The Sun Current is a local community newspaper that serves several communities in the Southwest Metro, including Eden Prairie, Edina, and Bloomington. The Sun Current will keep you up to date with the latest comings and goings on your school board, city council, arts and entertainment, and community events. And make sure you check out their in-depth high school sports coverage featuring weekly articles on Eden Prairie, Edina, Jefferson, and Kennedy. From football and hockey to tennis and swimming, the Sun Current has your favorite team covered. Keep it local and visit the Sun Current website at current.mnsun.com.
Well, sir, after some serious consideration, I'd like to put in my 15-year notice.
You're quitting?
Technically retiring, sir. With a little help from my State Farm agent, I plan to retire in 15 years.
Wow, you're totally blindsiding me here. Who's going to manage your accounts? This is a devastating blow I was not prepared for.
Well, I'm going to finish packing my things. 15 years will really sneak up on you.
Jennifer will do your exit interview, and Adam made you a cake.
Red velvet.
Oh, thank you.
I made this.
Take charge of your retirement. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Shop and save with Brandy Warmbeer State Farm Insurance Office in Eden Prairie, a local connection at a lower cost. BrandyWarmbeer.com.
I really loved this book. Me too. What was your favorite part? The beginning? The beginning was good. Did anyone actually read the book?
I really like this wine.
You don't need a book club to drink wine with friends. Great wine and globally inspired food at Noodles & Company, your world kitchen.
During this break in the action, I'd like to thank you for watching and ask for your assistance. In addition to live streaming games like this one, PSB Media also produces video commercials for clients. If someone you know is trying to grow their business, tell them to consider contacting production at psbmn.com. The internet is a powerful marketing tool, but due to its size, it can be difficult for messages to reach the right ears. Optimize their valuable time and money. PSB Video will help drive localized traffic to the client's website. Using keyword-driven content, PSB Video can improve where businesses appear in search results. Nearer to the top results means more clicks and more business. So please, tell those business owners you know to work smarter, not harder, by considering PSB Production. Find out more by emailing production@psbmn.com.
And we welcome you back to the Eden Prairie Community Center. We get ready to start the third period. We're underway. The Hounds and the Eden Prairie Eagles 3-1 hockey game with the ailing Andrew Neal and I'm Pete Wagner working through this virus.
I'm doing my best.
Is it a virus?
You called me into duty, and I'm trying to serve my country
struggling
as best as I can.
Now it's a patriotic theme.
Yes.
Back at center ice.
Game of hockey, Wags.
Middlestat. Tempo is picked up here throughout this game after, of course, the injury to Nathaniel Benson earlier on in the contest. All indications are he's moving his limbs. I think that's what we all care to hear about the most.
Yeah, you've received some updates, haven't you?
Yeah, there are varying degrees of ideas of what was going on there, and I'm going to leave that to the reports further down the road. Other than to say that a lot of what we saw on the ice is precautionary, not to move anything to exasperate an already existing issue. And I think that's what it really comes down to.
Good. It's great to hear.
Well, Gary Smith is the man, the former U.S. Olympic team trainer, 1980, circa.
That's all you can ask for.
Well, I was telling one of the parents with the Hounds between periods there, I said, in that situation, you probably can't ask for a better deal. Guess who else? If Marty Nanny's in the house watching this game, Brian Lawton is here. They're all here today.
Get the greats.
The former first-round draft pick of the Minnesota North Stars. Back behind the net it goes. Wakowiak is there. Poked off his stick. Lawrence. Now it's going to be handled and turned up ice. LeMaster. Picked up off the end. Right wing wall by Christ. In front, Winsek is there. And the Eagles will poke to center. They can skate, and here's Lawrence with a great example on the rolling puck. This puck has been about like that. It's almost looking like a ball the way it's rolling so much out there throughout this game. Very warm in here. We've got the Eden Prairie girls and Edina girls that are going to be slated to step onto the ice next. So that crowd is assembled for what was expected to be a 5 o'clock start time. That one's poked up off the netting.
It's a twin bill in here tonight.
Twin billing.
That's exciting. Seek some shelter on a
hear this song right here?
On a night where it's gotten quite
Can you hear
chilly.
this? Little Zeppelin? Name the movie. What are you thinking of right now? I'm thinking of Jack Black and School of the Rock in the bus with the kids screaming, bellowing it out.
You can go line by line on that one, can't you?
Just about. Not the song either, the movie.
Yeah,
Across
the movie.
center ice they go. Yeah, let's get that straight. Well, actually in both. Donovan is there. Thrilled to be going, by the way, with you to the practice round of the Ryder Cup. How lucky were we for that?
Yeah, let's let them know.
Not that anybody in streaming land cares, but that's going to be an exciting couple of days.
You'll know where to find us in September.
Well, we're going to be hunkered down all over the place there. Right in the friendly confines of Hazeltine National.
Anywhere. I'm going to drag you all around.
I said the
course.
friendly confines.
Yes.
Somewhere within the perimeter.
I'm walking all 18, man.
Back up through center. You're the man. Off Ash Altman. Hounds have really, I think they've steadily improved their game from the second after they fell behind by 3-0. They have steadily improved this game of theirs throughout the entire second and third period.
Yeah, they've stuck with it. First period was not pretty in a lot of notes, but as the game has progressed, they look to have gotten better and kind of gotten back to their brand of hockey.
Nice move down they go. Back up high for LeMaster. Traffic wanted a backdoor redirect. Didn't get it as it's going to be Sullivan back up ice. Tried to one-hand it through. Didn't fool the defense there. Hunter Payne makes the play. I think they got an interference call on Payne. Absolutely. It's kind of a bummer. You were a defenseman. You're working the one-on-one, right? And the guy has nowhere to go, and he goes to one hand, right? And he's going to do this little, inside-out thing, right? And the puck he can't handle. It gets away from him. And you just put your hands in his chest. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
you absolutely – that's the only – that part of interference right?
You try to slow him down a little bit. You try to do anything you can. And I know the rules have kind of changed over the years a little bit.
I don't like that one because I think you're penalizing defensemen for having position. And a forward that didn't have control of the puck.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes.
That's kind of like the hand check in hoops. It's like, I didn't even see it.
Totally.
Middlestat there, power play now for the Eagles. Instead, it's going to be dragged out of the zone by Luke Dow as he sends that one in. Winsek will set up behind. Lieberman is there as he dances up from the left wing side. Off his own man, Cole Lawrence. He's going to gather back in front of the bench area. Middlestat is there, poke to the corner. Donovan rings the wall, poked off the boards, sent back in. Winsek is there behind that. Oh, right in front of Jerry Burrow, the longtime Duluth native, big-time reporter. I think he's a scout for Mike Randolph as well. Well, why would you employ him to do that? To the corner it goes. It's Middlestat. I'm kidding. Middlestat with it up for Graham. To the corner. Lawrence is there. He's a great guy. Jerry knows his game. To the corner, Middlestat. Gets it back. Up for Lieberman. Top of the umbrella. Snapshot. Pad save. Turn to the near side. Graham back up for Lieberman. Right side they go. Middlestat fakes a shot. Got LeMaster to bite. Dangles inside out. Brought down on the play. No call. We're okay. Back up high, Lieberman. Low slot. Blocked off the shins. Back the other way they come. On the puck, it's Majot. He looks to try to find it back on the... Ash Altman cruised down the slot area. Couldn't really get it.
Slowed up. He could have used that and created a 2-on-1.
Middlestat wanted speed across center. Sent right back into the Eden Prairie zone. Winsick's going to steer that one off. And a penalty on the play behind the play. Slashing will be your call.
Yeah, Middlestat got it. Great job by the Hounds to kill that off. They really are not in any position to allow another goal here, down 3-1 with 11 minutes to go. But now they're going to be able to go on a power play of their own after
16 seconds of 4-on-4.
Yep.
Who do you like tomorrow, Vikings or the Seattle Seahawks? Gotta. It's on everybody's mind. We walked into this building for this game, and I'm telling you, that wind is just brutal
it's
from
here.
the northwest. It's not leaving. It's here, and it's here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would not want to be the Seahawks.
You know, with Marshawn out, I think we got a lot better chance.
Dougie Baldwin, not concerned?
I'm not concerned about
the emerging Dougie Baldwin.
I know how good he's been, but
I know. I just had to throw the name. It's kind of the trendy pick right now. Back behind the net it goes.
I'm ready. I think we can contain them a little more now without beast mode.
Wow.
It's gonna be a crazy game tomorrow.
There's a Donovan shot in on goal. Winsick makes the save.
You can guarantee turnovers in a game where it's -5.
Slippery.
It's going to be bouncing around. Weird shit's going to happen, but we'll see what happens.
Speaking of outside, these very Duluth East Greyhounds will be playing the Lakeville North Panthers in Hockey Day, Minnesota outside.
Very exciting. When does that happen?
A couple of weeks.
Right around the
corner. In fact, we got Fox Sports North right here taking in the action, dragging in all the clips. Ooh, look at that. Hits the Drew's popcorn sign and stays in. Lemaster, left wing side, ramps up and out of play. The big shot taken there by Hill. So they'll be playing outdoors.
Where is that at this year?
I think it's in Duluth.
Very fun.
Why are you testing me? I should know that, too.
I should know.
I've always I'm not going to lie. I'm a little burnt out on all the outdoor games. I mean, let's not force something we really don't do anymore.
But the Hockey Day Minnesota is a cool thing.
That's fine.
Tradition.
I'm kind of going more NHL. Right wing side it goes with Worth. Try to go inside out with a toe pull. No, says Andrew Irwin. That's off the Lemaster boot. And now Sullivan races to center. Quickly swatted away by Hill. Now it's Sullivan again. Lemaster had nowhere to go. Nice little play to get away from trouble. Plays over near side for Worth. Rings the wall with 10:22 to go. 35 to go the man advantage. Shoveled to the line. That gets through everyone. Foot race ensues. Graham can skate. He's strong in the puck. Meyerhoff went over and said, I'm not going to mess with that because Michael Graham is something special. Nice little play at center there by Luke Dow to keep it alive. Gives off to the left side for the oncoming Spencer. He walks down low to the backhand, poked off the Chris stick, and it's played back behind the corner. Graham with 7 to go on the man advantage. So far the Hounds have been held off the board now with 3 power play chances, one of them a major penalty. Back behind the net, they go to the slot area, nothing there, and Donovan regroups. Slides it over to Spencer.
Pretty good job by both squads there on the a man down. First by Duluth East, and then Eden Prairie.
Dow now across the line, ridden out of the play. Fine play turned in there by the Eagles. Shot that's off the glass. Back behind the net it goes to the corner. Lawrence will regroup. Turns it back up. Ooh, look out. That hits a stick there, and now it's going to be Blakowiak. He comes away. Lawrence is there. Who wants it? Blakowiak tucks that back in behind the net. We're nearing the midway point of the third period. Hounds trail by 2 at 3-1. Across the board, sent right back in behind the net. Winsick is there, steers that one off to the side. Oncoming hard for the Hounds was Ricky Lyle, the freshman. Back up ice come the Eagles with Cooper Borchert jammed on the boards. Connor Olson comes together with Skoog. And we have another whistle on the play. Penalty. What do we have? High stick.
High stick. Unfortunate timing there for the Greyhounds. 8:38 to go. That's not a penalty they want to take down 2. But it is the case.
Their PK has done a nice job containing the Eagle power play unit. You take away that goal off the end boards first 30 seconds of the first period, and then the goal after the Hounds had put things together. This is about a 1-1 hockey. Yeah, very much so. But the Eagles opportunistic in earning the right to their 3-1 lead. Lieberman with it. Now it's Graham. This looks like a state tournament team, though, in Eden Prairie, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, early going, but
no, it does. Absolutely.
Things can happen, right? But
yeah, and the sections are, the Eden Prairie section is going to be so competitive, and anything can happen. But they do look good. They've got a lot of talent and a lot of offensive firepower. You look at their numbers thus far.
Depth is good.
They've been scoring points every game. So
quick face-off, middle. Oh, he had Lawrence. He even fooled him there. Nice save by Meyerhoff, who slides over to his left. Kind of reminds me of the rangy JoJo Janetta. Remember him? Lieberman plays to the right wing side. Middlestat there. University of Minnesota, by the way, my son's intramural team goaltender. Best goalie in the league. Graham with it. Lieberman. Down low it goes. Back up for Graham. Walks to the right wing side. Back door, they had Lieberman, who had the open net. Nice stiff check thrown there on Ryan Peterson by Lieberman. Lawrence on the mishandle. To center, regroups to Middlestat. He always finds ice. Cuts to his left wing on the forehand. Nothing doing there. Looks back toward the low slot. Graham, a shot, the rebound. Oh, what a save. That was a goal. They score. Nolan Sullivan stayed with it. Power play goal for the Eagles. 7.5 to go, and they lead by a score of 4-1.
Yeah, beautiful passing play there, and nice little rebound resulted. And Sullivan put it home, just crossing the line. And Eden Prairie's up 4-1 now with a 3-goal lead, 7:30 to go. Pretty comfortable.
Nolan Sullivan enters this game with a dozen goals coming in. Now adds to that total. Going old school, can't touch this.
Love it. Hammer time.
Was that your youth?
That was a little bit before me.
A little bit before. Poke to the right wing side. Back at center. That hits the official on the way in, and through center ice it goes. Big check thrown behind the net. Blakowiak is there. Looks to play that one through to the right wing side. Steen now finds his man, Jake Olson. Or check that. Wrist shot there by Dow, or Worth rather. We'll get it right. Back at center, handled now by Hill. Off Trumpy. Duraney stood up. Lemaster comes away, finds an opening, chips it back into the Eden Prairie zone. Sullivan slides away, off his stick. Back into the corner it goes for Donovan. Plays back in behind. Spencer. Left wing, chip back to center. Middlestat is there, stood up on the play. Middlestat tries to fight through checks, and instead it's going to be handled by Duluth East. Right wing side, that's off the stick at center ice. And back into the Eagle zone. Behind the net they go. Jamming on the wall, it's Ricky Lyle. Ben Button out as well. They're also joined up front by Braden Larson, and that one's going to be whistled down. Offside.
6:06 remaining here in the game. Eagles up comfortably 4-1. They just find a way to put the puck in the net. They look back at their games thus far. All but 2 of their games they've scored at least 4 goals. So they find they've done a consistent job of scoring this year and look well on their way to being a state title contender.
Absolutely. This team is, Mike Randolph is usually right in his assessments with clubs he plays. Face off, and the puck is pushed wide of the net. Rebound. Oh, that got through the legs there. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Up the ice they go. Cross the line. Lawrence with an opportunity. That's off a pair of skates, and it's going to be turned back up by Donovan. His pass fails to click, and icing will be your call. We'll bring it all the way back down into the Duluth East zone.
You said you spoke with Randolph, though, earlier about kind of his assessment of some of the top teams, or maybe
Yeah, absolutely. He said EP was the best team he played. A lot of respect for the Red Knights of Benilde St. Margaret's. This is preseason. Really likes his team, and he's not about the results right now. He's about the process to prepare for the next step, and he does that a lot. There's a fly pass. Worth can score. He can shoot the puck. Went high over the glass there. Michaud is there, plays it behind the net. Lieberman comes away. Ash Altman slides down on him. Lieberman, nice play, just get out of trouble. Now it's going to be Payne regrouping. Nice escape, got out of trouble. Right wing side, Michaud. Nice pass down low. Altman, Worth in front. Oh, and he nearly pulled the trigger. Couldn't quite get that. Lemaster holds in neatly on the right line. Slides it back in behind the net. Lieberman has trouble coming. Spins off a check, and it's going to be picked up by Altman. Back up for Lemaster. He's going to just push that one wide of the net. The big carom for Cole Lawrence. Look out. Here's Graham off the skate. Oh, and he gets submarined there by Payne. The twig is left to be picked up by Graham. Ash Altman plays that one back in deep. We're under 5 minutes now at 4:41 to go in the third. Connor Olson run into there by the Hounds. Shea Donovan batted down. Sent right back in, and on the forecheck, that's Ricky Lyle. Also helping out, that's Braden Larson off the stick there of Ben Bunton. And now it's Connor Olson for the Eagles. Regroups. Gray Irwin to center. Duraney's there. He's going to find an opening and send it in deep. Olson's going to chase. Ooh, nearly interference there. Very dangerous area. I guess lessons of a couple periods ago are going to be left undone. Back behind the net. They'll ring the wall for Bunton. Looks to turn it back up to center. Gets a little bit of help with Larson. Now Steen comes away. Olson is there. Bumped on the play. They're going to regroup. Are the Eagles. Steen steps into the loose puck at center. Gets away from one man. Now it's Christ with it to the near side for Peterson. Across the line. Hounds on the rush. Plays down the right wing side. Gets a little bit of assistance there by Dow, who plays behind the net. Rung up to the left point. Back down the wall by Hill. Behind the net, they're going to guide it to the near corner. Peterson was there. Now into pinch down off the corner. It's Christ as he's checked on the play. Andrew Irwin with the big leather there. Back up ice comes Casey Middlestad. 3-on-2 across the line. Middlestad, nice job. Puts on the brakes on the 3-on-2. Waited for the wings to evolve. Nothing doing there. Good defensive play. Across the line, that's deflected. Played back off the boards, handled by Middlestad. He dances off to the left. Middlestad from the forehand, off a pair of shins and up and out of play.
Good pace to this third period. It's been good back and forth hockey. Both clubs with nice opportunities, and I'm impressed with what I've seen. I think these kids have responded from the early incident to make a nice, competitive, and energetic game out of this.
What was a very tough situation to start has kind of settled itself into a well-played hockey game against two teams that have designs on playing into March. Hounds at 6-6, in jeopardy of falling under 500 again at 6-7. Rail waits for his man, plays the body. Held in by Lemaster, looked down the wall, comes away with it. Lemaster cuts through traffic to the backhand, checked off the play, and it's going to be Donovan to come away with it. Off the boards he goes, back into Eagle territory. Off a stick, no icing on the play. Yes, indeed, they're going to call it now. It did hit a stick on the south side, we'll say, of the checkered line. Absolutely bring it down.
Now, taking a look at kind of how things have been evolving thus far in Section 7, what have you seen as far as what...
Well, Grand Rapids is clearly... Grand Rapids, well, I can't say clearly because Elk River has been very good now, too. Mm-hmm. What I like about the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks is they can... Elk River Elks, they can play multiple ways. I mean, Gordy Roberts has his team... if they want to mix up how they do their neutral zone coverage, how they attack off the rush, what their forecheck is, what their D-zone coverage is, not only do they change it up, but they change it up well. So they've got the ability to adapt and adjust as well as any team in the league, which is going to be helpful for them. Sheer talent, Grand Rapids Thunderhawks are loaded. They've got a ton of it. And, as a fact, Trent Klatt has pretty much used his entire roster. He's used all of his goaltenders. He's got a team that has every right to say we're the best in the section. But this Duluth East Greyhound team will always be very disciplined, well-coached, and know how to play the game the way that best suits them. Out front they go. There's a shot that's stopped by Meyerhoff. So that's the snapshot right there, Andrew. Those three teams are really standing out.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate the question. Meyerhoff makes the save with 1:29 to go.
Well, you feel like at this point, right, we're about halfway through the season, you can start to kind of look ahead into the crystal ball a little bit and
absolutely.
Get a feel for what these sections are going to start to look like.
Yeah, I think in the 5, ironically, the 5, I like that Anoka team. And, they have a loss or two here or there, but they've got the capabilities to be a bit of a problem for the Blaine Bengals, who've lost to them once already. And I think from their perspective, they have every reason to believe they can be playing at the section final. Boy, it's too bad that we're not playing those at the State Fair Coliseum, isn't it?
Gonna miss that. Where have they moved them to now?
Aldrich Arena.
Okay. Not the same.
I would call it the sterile environment of Aldrich Arena. A little bit, It's a fine facility, but it's not the Coliseum.
Like the fairgrounds, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Over in that one, Stillwater has clearly been really solid. And they're running and gunning, if you see my piece in Let's Play Hockey, check it out. Had a great interview with Matt Doman, their coach, and, he says basically with this group, you just let them go. And they play that way, a very comfortable brand. We're down to now 1 minute remaining in the period as it's played up off the glass by LeMaster. Nice pass to the right wing for Ian Majot. Cross the line, they're good. And now it's played to the left wing side. That's off the skate of Worth and gathered in by LeMaster. Real smooth defenseman there. That gets through everyone. Here comes Altman to the corner. Altman's going to play it to an open wing. Emerson is there, guides it into the center ice area. Shea Donovan plays it left wing side. Angled pass, Worth deflects in. 30 to go in the period. Andrew Irwin off the boards up high, back into the center ice area. No icing on the play. Turning it back up ice, Ryan Peterson. Shea Donovan in on goal. It's handled there by the goaltender once again. You can't say enough about Nick Winsick. He's about to go to 7-0. So far, giving up just one goal in this game. His 1.67 is going to drop even lower.
Yeah, you look at him and what he's done and the offensive abilities of this Eagle roster. They're going to be tough, man.
Swatted back in by the Hounds. They're not missing anything here. That was an offside. Good call. Very easy to blow that off with 10 seconds to go, but you know what? Being the professional he is around the lines. He calls a lot of my youth games for the tournaments I manage.
Yeah. Familiar face.
Absolutely. Down to 4-3. We battle up on the near side. And that'll do it for the hockey game. The Eagles prevail by a score of 4-1. They improve to 12-2 on the season. The Hounds fall to 6-7. They survive what appears to be a scare from a really tough injury to one of their players and teammates, Nathaniel Benson, who, by all accounts, is doing okay.
Glad to hear that. And fun to get back into the broadcast booth with you, Wags. It's been a while.
It's been a while, but it's like riding a bike.
Absolutely. It takes a while. Got to go around the block once or twice, but starting to kind of get the feel back.
I'd like to say you just get right on the bike and you roll.
Thank you.
That's going to do it here. The final score, the Eden Prairie Eagles 4 and the Duluth East Greyhounds 1. We'll be back on the air coming up this Thursday night with our Game of the Week on the MNHockeyMag.com. For Andrew Nealand and our entire crew here at PSB Media, I'm Pete Wagner, Kevin Hagstrom especially. So long, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to live, local, play-by-play coverage of tonight's game. Catch all the action all season long on your home for Southwest Metro Sports, PSB Media. Tonight's game was brought to you by The Mulch Store, Brandy Warmbier's State Farm Insurance Office, Athlete PT, Noodles & Company of Eden Prairie, The Sun Current, The Tavern on 4 and 5.
And in partnership with Minnesota Hockey Magazine, and BEC TV.
You can find an archived broadcast of tonight's game available 24/7 on psbmn.com.